By the way, I did a musical tribute to LeBron. I'm not going to play it now. I did a musical tribute to LeBron. I think I'll play it before you leave because I'm tired of saying how great he is. I'm just going to say this. Tristan Thompson's not playing. Their center. Isaiah Thomas isn't there. This roster right now is hot garbage. Defensively, J.R.
They're actually
Smith.
playing well defensively.
That's what
now.
I'm saying, because I got MacGyver. I got LeBron James there. I mean, this is amazing. A 13-game winning streak without Isaiah, without Tristan Thompson, their rim defender. Come on now. This is impressive, right?
Oh, it's very impressive. LeBron has been phenomenal. There's no question about it. But I think that's disrespectful to their roster, and mainly to Kevin Love.
You think I'm being disrespectful?
Kevin Love, people are acting like Kevin Love is garbage. And they've been acting that way since he got to Cleveland. What Kevin Love did the last few seasons in Cleveland was give you 17 points and 10 rebounds as a definitive third option. There wasn't another player in the league doing that. All those 2-3 years he's done it, no other definitive third option has done that. Those are tremendous numbers for a third option. Now he's the definitive second option during this 12-game win streak, and he's playing phenomenal. Best stretch of his career. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 51% shooting, 40% from three, 90% from the foul line. Only 2 players have done that in the last 10 years, Kevin Love and Karl Anthony Towns. So it's not garbage. That's all I'm saying. LeBron is MacGyver. I'm with that. But
I'm not giving the love.
No, Love's going to be an all-star this year. He's a perennial all-star. You know he'll be an all-star.
No, yeah, he will be. Okay, I was a little hard there. See, this is why you cover the NBA. I just look at their. I watch every Cavs game to some point, and it is incredible at the guard position. They got old D Wade, and they got
Calderon.
Listen, man, they have no defense. I mean, Calderon's not a defender. Last night he was 0 for something. D Wade is old. Derrick Rose isn't playing yet. J.R. Smith, I love him to death. I love J.R. Kyle Korver, ain't guys playing any D, and their defensive stats are not terrible. They've
been eighth in the league defensively during their stretch.
It's incredible. This is the most impressive 13-game winning streak of in the NBA. I mean, in Boston, I got Brad Stevens, I got Kyrie Irving, I got Al Horford, I got Jaylen Brown, I got some stuff. I got the best. I mean, I'm telling you, and they're doing this, man. They're making it up as they go.
Well, here's the interesting thing that's going in Cleveland. What they're finding out right now is that less is sometimes more. Okay, they don't have as much talent on the floor as they had a month ago, but they're playing much better because there's less talent, the roles are more defined.
Yes.
Kevin Love, as I said, he knows I'm the second option. It's not, is it me or is it D Rose? It's me. And he's delivering like that. Dwayne Wade knows the second unit is mine. I'm the point guard. I've got enough room to get my shots off and get my rhythm going. But I've also got to get Kyle and Channing Frye involved. When their talent gets back, what do you do with Derrick Rose? He didn't fit in the starting lineup because he can't shoot. And now if you put him with Dwayne Wade off the bench, that takes away from Wade, and that bench is rolling. Tyronn Lue's going to have some tough decisions to make with D. Rose.
And Rose, by the way, is, I hate to, he's needy. Some guys are needy. He was needy in New York. He was needy in Chicago. He's a needy guy. It's just some guys are a good hang in life in college or something. Some guys are good hangs. Some guys are needy. D. Rose is needy.
He's battling with, the injuries obviously is hurting him. But it's mentally, I used to be one of the best players in the world. And his whole life, that's what he was. High school, college. Now, that's tough. Now you're hanging on for dear life.
He's the 7th best player on this roster.
Yes.
When Isaiah gets back, he's the 7th best player.
Now, Isaiah, here's what people need.
Because I like J.R. Smith. A lot of people think J.R. Smith is crazy.
You got J.R. ahead of Rose?
Right now? Absolutely.
Well,
for what I need him to do.
Rose is a better individual player, but you're right, the fit.
For the fit,
question.
JR is LeBron's guy. Wade,
he can shoot, spread the floor.
What I ask JR to do, he does. Yep. I'm all for him.
Here's the thing with Cleveland, and people, including you maybe, should not overreact. When Isaiah gets back,
they'll be clunky.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be 3 or 4 weeks of sub 500 or 500-ish basketball.
Yeah.
And people shouldn't, it's not going to work. They need to trade Isaiah, whatever. They'll work it out.
Okay, I want to shift to this. Again, I watch NBA TV. I watch a lot of NBA. I don't watch full games until the playoffs, but I watch a lot of 15, 20-minute stretches. I thought the Lakers were going to come home for this homestand and do something. They're like 8-15. They go on the road 6 of the next 7. The only home game's Golden State. They are terrible in the last 6 minutes of games. They do not have a go-to scorer. Ingram looks a year away. Lonzo isn't emotionally sometimes feeling engaged. I'm not saying it's panic time, but the Lakers bailed on D'Angelo Russell, a better NBA player, quickly when there was a sense he did something with a camera, it was hurting the roster. Chris Mannix came on my show yesterday, and he said the concern with the Lakers front office isn't Lonzo. He's kind of used to this bizarre world. They're worried that it's affecting teammates. Well, that's when they sent you-know-who, D'Angelo Russell, packing. They knew D'Angelo could play. D'Angelo can play in the league.
Yeah.
He's going to be a better scorer than Lonzo. Do you believe with this circus and LeVar and the UCLA, now they have to cordon off certain areas that LeVar can't go in Staples. What if Lonzo struggles this entire season? What if it's not right? It doesn't fit.
If it doesn't fit, eventually they'll get rid of him. There's no question. And the problem that LeVar is creating for Lonzo, but his younger 2 sons as well, is that if they're good enough to be in the league, but not great, not difference makers,
sure,
I call it the Colin Kaepernick or Tim Tebow effect, where it's like, do we really want to put up with the distraction that LeVar brings for an eighth man?
See, this is a really, really good point. Is that you're just like life? You'll deal with more crap.
Oh, yeah.
A woman will, a man will, if there's a huge upside. With Tim Tebow, I don't need this massive faith-based audience literally cheering his name when he's on the bench. Now, if he was as good as Russell Wilson, cheer all you want.
Yep.
So I think, to your point, I think that's what UCLA felt.
Oh, no question. And look, with Lonzo, the Lakers will be patient. I mean, obviously, they've got some concerns about him. But I think they're going to give him some time. But once they come to the definitive thought in their mind, the definitive decision that he's not going to be a star, he'll be okay.
He'll be Ricky Rubio.
If he's once they decide that, if they get to that point, then they'll want to get rid of him. But who's going to take him? If I think he's Ricky Rubio, am I trading for him when LeVar's going to bring the whole circus that he's bringing?
There's always a desperate buyer. He
will put people in the stands. It's excitement.
He'll sell merchandise.
True.
A third of this league's not trying to win. They're trying to make money. There's about a third of the owner.
It is a business.
It is.
Yes.
By the way, of your top 5 players 23 and under in the NBA, I'm looking at this list. One of them I really love. Explain why these are your top 5 players under 23 in the NBA.
And it was in order. So the fifth, I had Kristaps Porzingis. I hated leaving off Devin Booker. Devin Booker, Earl Watson told a great story on my podcast, In the Zone. Devin Booker once told him, I'm better than Michael Jordan. And Watson was like, what? He's like, Jordan never scored 70 points against Boston. In Boston. And look, he's not better than Michael Jordan, obviously, and I think he knows that. But you like that attitude. That's the type of attitude Westbrook, Kobe, Iverson, all these great players have had. So you like that. So I hated leaving Devin Booker off, and Nikola Jokic in Denver. But I went with Kristaps Porzingis at 5. I took injuries out of the equation. I'm not worried about this guy's not healthy.
Right.
Took injuries out. I got Porzingis. I got at 4 Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah. Probably would have been 1 last year. 3 Ben Simmons. You see it, Adetokounmpo, and then Joel Embiid. But now, you gonna pick it apart?
Where's Andrew Wiggins? Is he 24?
I think he's 22 or 23.
So you don't have him top
above them? Think who you taking off of there?
Andrew Wiggins has always been a little bit of an enigma to me. I've watched him play. I've watched him 3 times. He has no physical presence. He's reed thin. He's paper thin.
Yeah.
And he's not a dog.
No.
He doesn't have he just floats, and you looked up and he's got 23 points.
Yeah.
Now this year he's averaging less than 19. He's a floater. He's a 44-inch vertical. He doesn't have a. Do you remember the guy named Darrell Griffith that played for Louisville, the Duncanstein?
Dr. Duncanstein.
He had no physical presence.
Played in Utah.
He could jump. He could score. You look up and he had 22 points. You never felt his impact in the game physically. Yeah, even small guys like
Griffith, I think, was 6'4".
John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, little guys. You could feel their impact physically in a game. Wiggins floats.
He's good.
He's good.
For a third option. Which is kind of what he is in Minnesota.
We thought he was going to be a first option.
Yeah. But look, you saw that list. The league has crazy talent.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy young talent. Those 5, put them against the best 5 other players in the league. Now, the veterans would win, but that's a great 5.
I'll tell you the kid I really like. He's got some injury issues. I'm a Porzingis fan, but I saw him that Kristine the other day had that ankle injury. I couldn't look at it. It was like disgusting. I really like him, but here's my fear on Embiid and Porzingis. Nobody's built to be 7'1". Once you get hurt at 7'1", it doesn't heal as quickly. You can't drink enough milk. Your bones don't get stronger. Guys that get hurt early physically at 7'1", 23, it's just lingering stuff. It doesn't heal like it does for a guard.
One of the major exceptions to that, I covered him in Cleveland, Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Yeah.
Couldn't play his first few seasons because of foot problems. And then, obviously, once he got it together, he went on to play several seasons.
Yeah, he was an energy dude.
Z?
No, he couldn't jump over a piece of paper, but I liked him. I thought
he was a good player.
Oh, he was a good player.
He was a good player. So I hope that's what happens with these guys.
All right. Coming up next, the NFL is considering an automatic ejection for targeting. I'll tell you why. College does that. It's a horrible idea. Chris Broussard, good seeing you, bud.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.